And what about this poll? 40% of Democrats think that some of these lunatics that are protesting against the immigration police have not gone far enough. Why do you think that's the case?
Yeah, I mean, they're bored. They're unattractive. They have no fun social life. No one's getting any action. I mean, none.
Another day, another royal headline, only this time. It's not about crowns or castles. It's about cancellations. Meghan Markle's Netflix project, With Love, Meghan, is reportedly off the table, and Megyn Kelly didn't hold back her thoughts. But beyond the sound bites, what does this really say about how public opinion has shifted and why?
You have all the piercings. You're calling attention to your septum. No, that's not hot on anybody. No, don't call attention to your septum. That's like, I don't know. I can think of a lot of more attractive parts of the body I'd like to call attention to than the septum. Ew. Instead, they're little iPhone warriors looking into themselves like, today's the day I might die. Like, okay, you're not going to, actually, no, you're going to the Starbucks with a whistle. That's your day. You're going to annoy a bunch of people with your loud screaming. And I just think they have these empty, soulless, godless lives. So, yeah, they're getting a lot of support from fellow leftists who have been soulless and godless for a long, long time.
Oh, I love you. I love you. It's so good to be back. So good to be back on the telly with you. Now, did you see the news as well? Meghan Markle, our old mate, her show is now over, apparently, when it comes to Netflix. But was it ever really here? That's the question.
These are what we call in the law lies, Paul. We call them lies. She doesn't think it's too much work. She would give her eye teeth to have more work like she did in the With Meghan special. It was canceled because nobody was watching it. It was like they loved her in 2018 when she married Prince Harry. Then shortly thereafter, they hated her because she started calling everyone racist, including the Queen, the Queen's husband who was dying, pretty much everyone, and then her entire new country. She mocked the Queen with her exaggerated curtsy. She pretended the Queen didn't care if she lived or died, that she complained she was going to kill herself, and the Queen's emissaries were like, bye.
It's wild how fast the tide turned. 1 minute Meghan was the fairy tale bride redefining the modern monarchy, and the next, she's the target of late-night jokes and talk show takedowns. But that kind of media whiplash isn't just about Meghan, it's about us. We build people up to impossible heights, then act shocked when they fall from them. This might be the perfect example of the fame feedback loop. Controversy drives attention, attention drives deals, and deals drive expectations that no one can meet. Whether you like or dislike Meghan, it's clear that her public image has become a mirror reflecting our obsession with drama over depth.
So everyone then came to hate her. Then for a period, it was fun to hate her. And now I think we've just truly moved on to indifference. We don't care. We really wish you were over in the UK, those of us here in America. But some people we have to deal with because she is technically an American. We got saddled with him too. But in any event, now people just don't care. And it was fun to make fun of the special, the first season. And then we had to pretend that the second season was real, but it wasn't. It was very, very fake, just like its star. She shot 12 episodes and snipped the tape in between 6 and 7. And literally, as soon as the last episode of her first season was released, she was like, I've been renewed. Okay. They never brought the director, the craft services tray, the trucks, the setup back to Meghan Markle's fake house to shoot a second season. It was all done in one sitting. This is all lies to try to make her look more successful than she is, which is really the tagline of her entire professional life. So, of course, there's no third season. They couldn't even get people to watch the fake second season. It was down at the bottom of the Netflix ratings. And right now, whatever those two touch turns to
When a high-profile project like this gets canned, it's easy to laugh it off as failure. But there's something bigger going on. Maybe audiences are simply tired of the royal saga, tired of recycled narratives, tired of media wars. And that fatigue says more about our culture than about Meghan herself. So, is this the end of the Meghan Harry media era, or just another pause before the next reboot? Whether you think Megyn Kelly's right or not, one thing's clear. This story isn't about who's to blame. It's about who still cares. What do you think? Is public interest finally over, or are we just waiting for the next headline to drag them back into the spotlight? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe if you're into honest commentary over royal drama.